Hi, welcome to the Spiritual Sisters podcast. Guess what, guys? We time traveled into the month of end of August, beginning of September. And we actually just recorded back to back the August astrology and the September astrology. So we're not doing an update because we're in the middle of Mercury retrograde at time of recording. And we are the Hot Mess Express right now. Hello and welcome to the Spiritual Sisters podcast. It is G Money Honey. Hello, hello.
Hi guys, it's good old Brie baby here. Hope you're doing well. I'm laughing so hard, but you can't tell because my Botox finally kicked in. It's a shit show to the T because Gabby is sitting directly in front of me because our connection is not good right now. So there's going to be a little bit longer pauses because I have to mute myself so Gabby can talk. So take it away, Gabby.
You know, it's so funny to me because I was like, you know what? Whatever. It's fine. I was like, at the beginning when Nicole and I started the podcast, we were just like, okay, we have to get high numbers and we have to have it be perfect and all the blah, blah, blah. And now we're just like, fuck it. Like, who cares?
Honestly, it's truly us, like Gabby and I, for us to say fuck it and just put out whatever it is. Because apparently people are enjoying it. They're enjoying our shit show and our banter. And so, you know what? I'll fucking take it.
And here's the thing, too. The content is solid. Like, everything we're telling you, legit. Everything else, entertainment, character, our authentic personality. So you're welcome in advance.
And we also got some character development in this little whole thing going. So, you know what? We're just going to ride it through.
So just you can see us like kind of going back and forth on YouTube if you're watching. Be sure to check us out there on Instagram, on TikTok. Check out whatever offers I have going on this month. I quite literally was like, I'm going to do something different every single month to see what like really lands and what works, and also like to feel my creativity. So yeah, we'll see where we're at with the business. But I was just thinking, Brandon, maybe this is how we're going to be recording from now on because I ain't got no issues right now.
I mean, yeah, as long as we don't make any smart ass comments to each other and we start bickering with each other, I think we'll be okay.
Okay, well, let's get to it. I'm not mad at it, and I can, yeah, it's just it works for me. So, also, Brianna let me use her light, and I look really pretty.
She does look really pretty, guys. I also put makeup on. Time of recording, you guys will have not even an update because you know what? I can't even give an update on how the wedding went. But right now I'm trying to test out makeups to see which one I like best for the wedding that I'm in. So, yeah, I have a full face of makeup on, which is never really a case for me, but here we go. Enjoy it on YouTube.
She's so bonita. Anyways, okay, let's get to it, Brianna. So, the astrology for 2026, the word of the month is I have no fucking clue what this meant. I was like, this is different. So what I got was it was an odd sense of ending and beginning of the year. And that's not unusual for September because September is the ninth month in a year. And so the 9 is the number of endings. And also I was just thinking about it. I'm in a personal year too, and at time of recording it is mid July. And I'm like, oh, 9 months are I don't do well with 9 energies. So anyways, the word of the month was alpha and omega. And I was like, what does that mean? And so then I looked and it's the first and the last Greek or the first and last letters of the Greek alphabet. So many references to Greece this year. And together the phrase signifies the totality or the beginning of the end. And the term is most famously used in the biblical book of Revelation, where God and Jesus Christ are described as the alpha and omega, the beginning and the end. This symbolizes the belief that God is eternal, having existed before the creation of time and remaining after it ends, encompassing all of creation. What do you think about that, Brianna?
Well, you said the astrology of 2026, but it's definitely the astrology of September.
You know what is so funny about that is I'm literally planning on my brain, the way it's working right now is because I have to record the second half of 2026. It is for September. She's right. September of 2026. That's what we're talking about.
Is there going to be a fall? Because alpha and omega I honestly, that's what comes to mind for me. Like, there's going to be a fall somewhere, and there's going to be a conflict between the two instead of them being able to mingle together. That's at least what I'm kind of getting out of it. You can tell me if I'm wrong or not.
You know what I was thinking? I almost wonder if that's like when the major shift in consciousness that everyone's been talking about. Like, get ready, because once you hit the months of like October, November, December, you're in the energy of 2027 or the year that's to come. So I don't know. That part of the year is always like, "Meh." So we'll see.
You don't like that part of the year. I love that part of the year. I thrive in that part of the year, but you thrive in the current part of the year that we're in. So it's kind of funny that you and I are opposites of each other.
But it's also reflective of the time of years that we were born. Like I'm born in June, you're born in December. It's just that's how it works.
Yeah, pretty much. So, well, that's why opposites attracts. That's why we're, even though Cancer and Sagittarius don't always get together compatibly wise, you and I mesh together very well.
It's because I'm Pisces, Pisces, and you're Virgo, Virgo.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Yeah. So let's get into the key dates. So starting with September 10th at 1:07 a.m. Pacific Standard, Venus enters Scorpio. I'm not ready for that. Venus entering Scorpio. We'll see. So once September, October, and November hit, because Venus and Mercury are retrograding in Scorpio in October, November specifically, that's going to be a highlight for the second half of the year. You're kind of hitting it around September, October, obviously November, but September is a preview in a lot of ways. Think back to October and November of 2018, what was happening for you around that time, because Venus was retrograding in Scorpio, but we're also having a Mercury retrograde coming up at this time. So the 10th, like once September hits, it's kind of like the preamble, the preview for it. So similar themes from 2018 to now could be coming up. And then the 10th has a lot of astrology. So then at 9:21 a.m., Mercury enters Libra. So Mercury in Libra is actually really balanced. It's really nice. So that's a nice little mix up in the beginning of the fall season, or actually, yeah, the fall season. We're already in fall around this time. And then we have, you know what I was thinking, Brianna? I was like, wait, I think I put the fall equinox in the last episode. Oh, I'll have to correct myself. The fall equinox in the last episode was August 22nd. And it's like, oh, wait, no. Libra season kicks it off, not Virgo season. So hopefully I'll go correct myself. Anyways, we're ending the summer around September 17th, somewhere in there. I have the date coming up. And this is that nice little balance as we close out the summer energy, is what I'm trying to say, with Mercury entering Libra. So take that for what you will. And then again, later on the 10th at 11:28 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Uranus retrograde in Gemini begins. This is the first Uranus retrograde that we're going to have in Gemini, and it's going to be at 5 degrees. I don't know what to think about that. We'll see. I don't think it's anything too crazy, but again, we'll see. We're going to say something?
Yeah, you want to know what I was doing while you were talking about that? I had to go back into my Snapchat memories to see what I was doing in 2018. I mean, hey, they still are there. But the only downfall about that is that was the year that my dog committed suicide. I know. I love that dog so much. If you guys didn't know, I unfortunately had a freak accident with our first corgi, whose name was Rosie, and she had decided to get into a big, like those big 5 pound bags of Swedish fish. Homegirl, you know what? I give it to her. Hate that she left me, but she finished the entire bag. And unfortunately, with the little paws that she has, she wasn't able to get the bag off of her head. So unfortunately, she suffocated, and I had to find her that way. But don't let it fool you. She ate every single one of those Swedish fish. So she went out with a full belly, and I love her for that. So anytime any of our family sees Swedish fish, they always like, fucking Rosie, you had to do it.
Yeah, I remember you texted me. I was at a dinner in Arizona, and I was like, this is traumatic. Like, poor thing.
It was really hard. That one was really rough. And then now we have our second corgi, who is Lily, and she is a sassy ass bitch. So yeah, they're opposites.
You know, I really think that Lily was a gift from Rosie, and Brandon did name her dogs after Sex and the City episode characters. But
But I
I
think,
think it was really a gift from her, because your dog now, Lily, is actually a Scorpio, and Rosie died during Scorpio season.
yep, it was crazy because we were gonna get a second corgi at the time, and then unfortunately our first one passed, so we were gonna have 2 corgis and 1 black lab. But it kind of didn't work out that way. But yeah, this This corgi, she's sassy. She's the only dog that I know that loves to people watch. Like, she will go out on the front porch and just lay there and watch people as they walk by and just lay and watch. And it's kind of adorable. I have so many pictures of her just passed out on the front porch at my mom's house.
I didn't know that she naps her. That's actually really, really cute. I love that.
Yeah, it's pretty cute. Anytime I get home from work, she's just laying there passed out. Sometimes she'll be upside down. I'll have to show you some pictures. It's really cute.
Oh gosh. Okay. So then we have the new moon in Virgo on September. Another one. Fuck. Another one on the 10th. What does the 10th fall on, Brandon? Is that a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? I need to know.
Pause, keep talking, and I'll let you know.
Okay. Well, we have the new moon in Virgo at 8:27 p.m. I should take that day off. Just kidding.
It's on a Thursday.
Yeah, it's fine. Those are my busiest days. So we'll see what's happening around that period of time. Okay, guys, now September 22nd. I fucked up in the last episode. I know I'm going to have to go put that in the notes because we're not re-recording that unless we have to. That is actually Libra season. The sun enters Libra at 5:06 p.m. and that is the fall equinox. That is the end of summer. Okay. End of summer, beginning of fall.
Then spooky season.
I'm not ready for it. And also, if I see fucking Starbucks selling Christmas drinks in September, fuck off. No. No.
Aren't they already starting to advertise for fall right now?
Are you serious?
Let me go look, but I'm pretty sure I started seeing them advertising for fall drinks.
It's too early. It's July. Like, who wants to be having like 100-degree pumpkin spice? No, 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 no. Okay, then we have the full moon in Aries on the 26th at 8:49 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So, and then September 27th at, actually, you know what? Let's go back. Honorary mention, September 17th. What's September 17th? Our dad's birthday, so shout out to the Virgo. September 27th at 7:59 p.m. Mars enters Leo. It's fun fact. Every man that I know that has Mars enter, or that Mars is in Leo in their natal chart tends to be quite attractive in some capacity. Maybe not visually speaking, but like personality wise, even though I don't really like Leo men, something to be said about that. And then finally, last but not least, this is the preamble to the Mercury retrograde. I think the Mercury retrograde in Scorpio is going to be probably the most challenging this year. On the 30th of September at 4:45 p.m., Mercury enters Scorpio. So honestly, I kind of feel like, I don't know, we're recording so far in advance, but intuitively just kind of feels like September could really be like a balance that we need by this point before we close out whatever this year has been.
Or it could be a shit show. Who knows?
Don't tell me you're just yawning as you recorded that.
I totally was, and I'm not going to edit it out.
Ugh, anyways. Okay, see, you were giving me so much help for the last one being like 12 minutes. This one's 13.
Wait, we're doing this? How are we going to say bye? Go run out in another room really quickly.
We're going to do this together. It's fine. Let's say bye. Let's be annoying.
I mean, okay.
Okay, ready? We can see each other. Ready?
Bye.